Hello, let's start with a game review. This game review is for my Patreon, so if you guys are considering to go up to the SDK player, I think this video will be useful. Let's start from now. Yeah, in the opening, yeah, this kind of a opening is interesting. It's like the coding to follow the dictionary form, then it can be one of the common opening. But as you know, I don't say that you must follow about the information of the what we play a lot. There is nothing problem. If you want to have like more territory, then you can just attach here. And we are fighting until we take the base. And after that, I can tell you one thing, how we can find out the biggest place. White has played here, right? So black has a territory, and what do you think about it? Basically, when you are searching the biggest place, you can just check the distance from stone to stone, between stone to stone. So from here to here. So how many spaces are there? 10 spaces. So here will be, I forgot how much was there. Is it 13? Yeah, 11. Yeah, here is a bit wider. And here will be obviously smaller, less than, right? Less than 9 spaces. That means many people want to go there actually, but that's not the right method how we can go to the big place. Because now here is wider. Of course, white can play here, but nowadays, yeah, this is already a little bit difficult to concept. If we don't want to give him invasion of a 3-3, actually we are playing here. We can protect it from that 3-3 because now getting it inside can only make the call, and even if he can make the call, outside the value is much bigger. So in the future, if black want to consider if black is considering to break the white area, actually we are using this type of the reduction invasion method more, then we can break the side. That's why white can use. If you really hate that, of course you can play here. It will be better for the corner, but not better for the upper side. So you can think about like this move can care about like between corner and here, and then this move is thinking that we can't. We are not giving him to invade the 3-3 anymore because the now invasion size is getting smaller because of that. You know what I'm saying? Now invasion can make like white stone is not here. So when we make the Joseki, black's position is amazing to break the white area. Normally, usually when we are about, DDQ level of the players, we are very afraid of like the huge shape because still we don't have a concept of reduction, the method and timing. That is the reason. So it's like when you are getting territory inside of the corner and you pay a lot of the center, right? At that time, if you just throw the stone somewhere, then you will have a it will not be that so big. For example, white plays here and he's trying his best to develop the territory like this, and then black plays here, and let's say the white answers here, and then black plays here. Somehow here potential will be, appearing again, and then white this territory is actually not so big because now we have to deduct from here about 10 point here how much black get. So actually we even the white don't play anything, let's say the white makes here, actually white minimum territory is not so different. So for example, now I'm asking whether I can attack. If he says no, then maybe breaking more is better. Yeah, like center is a bit difficult to understand. It's like kind of the there are many illusions. But one thing I want to tell you how you can find out the biggest place in the opening. Yeah, because when I check your game level, game quality, like, is it like third time already? I forgot how many times. Fourth time or third time. So that is a really necessary part. Okay, this was not your move. Your opponent has played here. So 13, not bad, not bad. This Joseki, I'm not gonna complain. Maybe obviously some teacher will say that, oh, this Joseki is so not good. It's much worse than this one. That's true when I talk about for the high level player. For example, the down level player, I will tell them compared to this one, 15 point and the white is some point plus potential. But when we play the night move, maybe when you count to the territory, of course now black territory is a bit worse than just now, right? And but I don't focus about that. It depends on what we are, what level we are. So it's not really necessary. You fought very well. I can say that perfect. So after this, you can use the same method. If you think here is bigger, of course when it plays here, this move can make this move later. There will be some cutting point. of course black is in big trouble. So of course when it plays here, you have to defend, like this knight move, or here, or protect here, and then when you extend, you can just jump out. So still is not serious mistake, actually, is okay. But this is very mistake, this is a big mistake, because now white has a base. That means white has to consider this move, this move, this move, this move, yeah, here. Any big area. This move cannot develop that much territory. So it was good. And then now when you get the pincer, one of the method, when you go there, no matter how white the pincer is here, no matter how, any type of the pincer, easiest method is actually invading here. Easiest. Because after that, when you take care of the cutting point, and in the future, this distance is a bit far away, right? So now you have a chance to looking for the RG here. You can destroy this area. So nowadays, it's like, since AI, we spent one more move to defend here. Then of course you are losing here. And then now you are getting what? You are getting his corner, including upper side area. We are just switching. So it's like, I want to tell you about one thing. People may feel very, many people think about this. When I approach here, left hand side should be mine. So you get the upper side, and then my left hand side is amazing. Somehow this looks so good for me. But when they pincer, I don't know what to do, and I don't like this one. I don't like this joseki. Actually, this one white can do sente, but white has to put one more stone in the future. Your move is good. What I'm saying is this is not bad for black. That's what I want to tell you. Just like, if you want to have a certain left-hand side, you will play two space jump, right? But it's not so efficient. And then compared to you play here, and the white goes somewhere else, like this one here, you just play first there, you will have some benefit. What is your benefit now? When you are switching to the corner, and now you destroy this area, that is your benefit. You just give him the left-hand side. And so I want to tell you about that. I played at the left-hand side, and then my plan is developing at the left-hand side. That we don't play like that. We don't play like it should be my territory. It depends on how he plays. For example, he goes here, and then now we are just having the new start. After that, if white plays at A, and of course here is one of the biggest right now, like that. So if white plays at B, then of course you can consider to play here, or now here is wider, right? Then you can use the method. Because now this is like the one of the AI form, but it will be a bit harder to handle when you have a no base. You can see that from the professional players game, but I don't really recommend you to play right now. If there is no stone, then normally if there is a white stone, then normally we don't approach here. We are having the sliding move, because we can get the base at the corner. It's very amazing, right? So white has to stop it, and then now you can take the base. No need to be perfect. Some base is okay. And then when they bother your base, then you can jump to the sky. And now you can take care when you make the perfect base. And then, for example, we have a fighting here. And many of the DDK players, they continue to play in the small area. And now when we get the perfect base, then we need to find out another biggest place. The method is same. You can just check the distance from stone to stone. And the upper side is one of the method. And in the middle game center, we get bigger, starting from in the middle game. All right, you got it right. That is a key point, one of the key point. Because now actually one game I check, and I cannot tell you the perfect advice, but I checked many times already, like 3 or 4, right? 4th time? Is it 3rd or 4th? Sorry. And now I can tell you what I have to tell you. So jumping, because maybe I think you may have some lose. You may think about I'm losing something if I just invade here, but actually it's not. So when you want to fight here, now you don't have to memorize about the information. If you want to take the base, then you can have a sliding, because now you can take the base here. So white has to block here. And then now this is simply the joseki. You are making the base. And the white will make this is light group and tenoki. Yeah. You can keep playing about the habit, how to set up the base. All right, now he just reduce here. Okay, reduction timing. Actually, if I'm white, I will consider to play the wider area, like no matter this move here or large knight move. When he plays here, yeah, this can make some territory. How to check the how to check the value. Okay, that is the topic. When you go there, let's make some very simple joseki. You can just check how much you are getting and also you are breaking. When you play B, it doesn't mean you can make the big territory. It's like illusion. When you choose this move, seems very big. But now when he plays here, you have to check how much white is getting more. So now it's like the A or C is making move, making your territory, right? But approaching here is like what? Destroying his area. So, in order to win this game, we have to make territory and we have to break his territory. You have to mix up. Just you have to check the value. Whether when you go there and then he can reduce, I guess. Whether making this much is better or breaking just now that much is better. Yeah, it's simple. So distance from here to here is wider area compared to here. So of course you shouldn't play here. So when you play here, of course you might be wondering whether when you play the pincer, what do you have to do? Same thing, please invade here. Please invade. And what can you get? You can get the right hand side. And what about he plays here? Okay, let's ignore about the AI joseki. This is simply joseki. You pay this a lot. After that, what do you have to do? I said you need to start to reduce. If you are not sure, then you can just check about like this distance and you can about reduce about here is okay. When you make the reduction like in the future like this, actually what did I say? From here, white has a big territory. You need to deduct here. The 9 point you have to deduct from white area. Actually is not so big. When you count the whole territory balance and you can do the same thing. Yeah, I know it's a bit difficult to understand, but I think you understand. Yeah. So when you play here, white has played here. Now because the place is the upper side, it's not the center. Yeah, so both players are keep playing here. Here you can check how much you are making. Here how much you are breaking. When it goes here, you can make it. Even though I accept here, actually it's not so much you are making when you play this move. When you play this move. Okay, so now it's necessary to tell you, right? How to find out the biggest. Here looks so big, but it has been here. It has been here. When it goes here, it has a value. I don't say this is rubbish place. But center nature of the center is like, it looks so very huge. But if you go to the side at the right timing, and it has a more value. Yeah. Because center you can just, I know that is a bit difficult to manage that, how to break it, how to reduce. But we have to get more experience. There is no other method. Okay, jumping here. Now, yeah, it has been here. So finally white has played here. Okay, now it was okay. You played a good move. Here is perfect now. So when I see your game about, like few times, I can see that your game style is a bit soft style. And one thing I want to tell you, in this situation, because now I can see that your stones are keep moving from your stone. Now it's not bad thing. But one thing is like in the middle game, okay? In the middle game and end game. You have to learn it, how to restart from somewhere. What I'm saying is like when you go there, you are starting from here. And now you are accepting his all the territory, right? So one thing is sure, now biggest area will be here. So now maybe invasion. Distance is too tiny. You may feel very hard to make two eyes right now. So at that time, you need to choose a reduction. And then now ask him whether I can attach. And then when he just answers here. Okay, now you make it smaller, right? Your mission is anyway dancing at the center. You just jump. Two stones can be rubbish when you are just getting enough value. For example, here actually you can save. I don't mean you must throw it away. I mean, for example, like if you have a good situation, and then when he just plays here, then you can attach. And then now you can just also try to attach. Yeah, like this. And then try to get the eye shape. If you think this is too deep, around here, maybe like, but you have to get the experience how you can just try to make the, the like jumping and the eye shape and then like jumping. He will, if he plays here, for example, he is keep pushing here. Some stone can be rubbish. If you try to save it, then it will get more and more trouble. This is what I'm saying. Now this stone mission is done. Then now you can just give up and then keep jumping. What was your mission? Just make it smaller territory. Right? Yeah, make it his territory smaller. So you have to restart in the middle game or end game. Yeah. It doesn't mean you must be D or something. You can do something else as well. Now you know where is the biggest area is here. Only here, right? So you don't have to start from your stone right now. So jumping, right? You can be more brave. Even shoulder, I can still recommend you to play shoulder. When you want to capture here, now you know that this is a tail of the lizard. Yeah, now you can just give up. Connection is not no problem, but when you have a normal reduction, we care about the speed to the center, fast speed, because everything will be like light group. If you want to capture, you are happy that you can just give up here, and then now you can, anyway, you make it smaller anyway. Yeah, why you cannot give up? You can of course give up there. So better than just jumping and then give him all the territory. So now here, yeah, now it's like very stable move to keep moving at the center. Yeah, white, of course, if I tell you about detail move, the white has to Atari one time. Even if you have a chance to capture, white is much better. White shouldn't save this kind of Atari. So I can say that you did a very good job here. Yeah. After that is end the game. But I will tell you the main part. Yeah. End the game still, of course, it matter. If you play like this move, it can be a bit better. Of course, cutting point, you have to read it carefully. Whether that is in trouble or not. Connect here. Okay, both have some mistake, but I think that was not the key point. Yeah. Key point is like opening, middle game. Yeah, here you try to hunt this group. When you are hunting inside, if you lose the stone, of course there will be some losing point as well. Yeah. Also here, after you wedge, then you get hurt. Instead of this one, then you just better to have like some more end game is better. Is it? That's why I can say that you lose at some point here. But what did I say? Here it can be better if you have no any trouble. So end game still, I think it's not in hurry. Let's just fix it one by one. Yeah, so it's like in the opening, middle game, then two things you have to remember. How to find out the biggest place, and you have to learn it in the middle game. How to restart from some big area. Yeah, that is my advice. Alright, so I hope this lecture helps you. Yeah. And by the way, if you guys also wonder how you can go up to the like one level higher than, yeah, like no, if for example, if you are 1 dan right now and you want to be really 2 dan, I'm so stuck and I really want to break that feeling, then you can consider to join my 1 game master. Then you can learn it very, very, very with a deep learning progress. If you want to have a light lecture, also you can consider to join my membership. Yeah, always there are many, many members. I appreciate it to 1 game master, student, and membership member as well. Yeah, I always will appreciate you guys. Yeah. By the way, the who joined, of course, the 1 game master, their progress and improvement was much, much, much more, because I can confidently say that it will be not worse than really private lesson with me. Yeah, because I'm making the better quality than private lesson. So, for example, you try to have a like private lesson, but still you can't feel that you are improving. Yeah, I mean, not with me. Yeah, like however, maybe you ever tried, right? But if you have a still stuck feeling, then you want to really break it out. I want to go 1 level higher. Yeah, then you can consider to join the 1 game master. You will not be disappointed. And my students are showing me the result until now. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching for this game review. Then see you guys next time. Bye bye.